Here we are today at Sailor. Oh, I'm sorry, it's your interview, isn't it?
I mean, if you want to do my job for me, that's
okay.
That's cool too.
It's all yours.
Hi, I'm Nick from the Nickscast, and I'm here with Ron Rubin, the voice of the English voice of Artemis. Dr. Bad Vibes from Cops.
The evil Dr. Bad Vibes.
And many other voice roles. We also have Jill Frappier.
Oui.
Sorry?
Oui.
Oui.
Yes, that's yes in French.
Yes in French.
Oh!
Apparently we are a bilingual country, but...
I've lost my French language skills. They
yes,
were very small to begin with.
Well, oui is usually yes.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
The English voice actor for Luna from the original English dub of Sailor Moon.
Yes, I'm also the fat lady from Pippi Longstocking, Mrs. Bruce, and I'm also Doucette from Anatole, and I also play a variety
and you just did Assassin's Creed.
And I just did Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Whoa! I had adventures with the assassin. Very handsome.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll let you
Sorry,
ask
I was
the
a bit
question now.
conflamed.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I was just trying to understand what was going on.
Oh, Nick, you have so much to learn. Okay, going on.
So one question that I want to ask is, I know that voice acting is very different in North America than it is in Japan. Did the two of you work closely together, considering your characters were close together?
Unfortunately not. Most of the time, we would go in and record alone. And for an actor, it's very difficult because it's all about action-reaction. I will react to what Ron, it's like throwing a ball, what Ron throws me. But I wouldn't know. I would just see the writing up there and wonder how he'd say it and reply to what I hadn't heard.
Well, in a nutshell, 90% of original animation, you lay the voice track down first and you can interact with the other actors. With dubbing or ADR, it's already drawn, so you have to sync to the lip movement. So basically, it's written out, and you are literally reading as it's going across the screen. So a lot of times we're in there independently and just reading lines and not reacting and playing off each other.
What I was going to say, Nick, was this: that what I loved was when my cat would react to awful things happening and get splatted, and then on the screen it would go, or below the screen it would go, and then they'd say, basically, forget that, just watch. And I love that because and so you become the character, sort of going through all these reactions rather than watching the screen. But generally you have to watch the writing. Yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite moments working on the show?
Oh,
did I ask the wrong question?
No, when I became a girl, because I was by far the most beautiful one. They were all jealous of my legs. Over to Artemis.
Oh, my worst moment was not getting the part of Sailor Moon. Yeah, I was devastated.
I can understand that.
It was between me and Tracy.
But you have got the legs.
I do have the legs, though.
And you've just got to grow the hair.
It was 25 years ago. We were all young and silly. And we didn't know what we were doing, and it was.
I was in grade school.
It was this little series that nobody had even heard about, and look at us now, 25 years later,
and
it was just a great late night experience in the studio, just recording this and having no idea where it was going. Yeah.
What was your favorite moment being like at a convention or talking with fans and having them come up to your booth?
When I was in LA at the Staples Center doing Anime Expo there, somebody had purchased a whole Sailor Moon out with the ears, the outfit, and they made me come down in front of all the people and put this whole outfit on. Just the other last one we were doing, a fan had Artemis tattooed on his breast. There's been a lot of very interesting. It's just amazing meeting fans. I mean, and these fans are so diehard and so fervent, and it's
and emotional actually.
And emotional.
There was somebody. One guy said, "You voiced my childhood," and that really moved me. I mean, also there was a little boy who'd done a drawing, and I had a photo with him and whatever, and then I wrote to him, "Love Luna," and then he burst into tears because his mum said he doesn't like the love bit. So then I made my kisses into a cap for him.
Oh, I remember him. Yes, I mean, just meeting the fans, period.
Yeah,
we have 100 stories to tell you about it. They're all filled with just
it's a lot of love.
Emotion.
There's a lot of love, a lot of joy, and a lot of emotion, which in a way I didn't expect because it was so long ago. But it brings it all back,
My second answer would have been just this interview is just the best
moment
Nick, we've ever had. in an interview.
Je suis ému.
Okay.
Nick, je suis ému.
Go on. Let Nick talk.
I'm passionné.
The only other thing that I was going to ask was if you had a piece of advice for people out there, either grew up watching the show, either from your character or from yourselves, what would that piece of advice be?
Be true to yourself. If you're a young girl or a woman, the show is all about empowerment, and it's not necessarily a man's world, and women have all the strength in the world. But overall, it's be true to yourself and true to your character, because only you can kind of mind the depths of yourself and your confidence, and don't look to others necessarily for your confidence. It comes from within. That was pretty serious, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I would say...
Wow. Okay,
very
now you have to say
simply,
something really silly.
Well, that's so hard for me. I would say, follow your bliss. Never follow the dollar. Money will come, but follow your bliss. Otherwise, you're going to be doing all sorts of weird things because you're not happy. Just follow what makes you feel good, and everything else will fall into place.
Wow, that's a lovely way to end it.
Thank you very much, Jill and Ron, for taking the time.
Our
Thank you,
pleasure,
Nick.
Nick and Nick.
And Nick, take some French lessons, baby.
I didn't even hear that, but I bet it was dirty.
No,
it was quite-
I said take some French lessons, baby.
Oh, French lessons, I see. What's your name, by the way?
Nick.
Also Nick.
Also Nick. Yeah, it makes it very easy.
Nick Square.
Nick
Yeah.
Square.
Well, there's actually three of us. It's
dear.
yeah. I mean, he's not here, so
So that's irrelevant.
no laughing. No laughing.
Nick.
No.
Not allowed, not allowed. Next question?
Oh yeah. No.
I tell you one thing.
The deadpan reaction
but,
it's the whole act react thing.
Very good, Nick.